How do you define success? For some people, it may be being Elon Musk, making billions of dollars and running 3 gigantic companies. For others, it may be Richard Branson. And for some others, it may be just making $100K a year and having more free time with their friends and family. Which brings me to this video. When we're looking at the word success itself, sometimes it is connected with certain connotations. Meaning, success right away means you need to make X amount of money. Success means right away you need to be the best athlete. You need to be the best X, Y, and Z. However, if you compare yourself always with somebody else, you're never truly living as you, as an individual. Instead, you should define what success means to you as an individual human being, because your reality is different from my reality. How I perceive life around me is completely different from how you perceive life. Therefore, vis-a-vis, you have to define in your mind what success is. And I want to state right here, your definition of success will evolve year from year. Muhammad Ali said it. A man who views a world at 70 as he did at 40 has lost 30 years of his life. So what I want you to do today is take your time. The answer doesn't have to come today. It can be tomorrow. It can be next week. It can be 2 months from now. But ask yourself the same question every single day. And that question is, what does success truly mean to you? Just because Elon is doing that doesn't mean you have to do that. Just because Mark Zuckerberg runs a Facebook doesn't mean you have to do a Facebook. And I believe that the more that you are honest with yourself, the happier you can become. Listen, I have fallen down this trap more times than I should. Instead of following my own intuitions and following my own definitions of success, I look at others. I was like everybody else. I want to have $1 billion, yada, yada, yada. That doesn't mean I still don't want to be mega wealthy, but I've come to the realization that I don't want to live a lifestyle where I can't see my friends and family, my kids throughout the week, that I have to work 100 hours. I don't want that. You know, they talk about a balanced lifestyle. I don't believe there is a such thing as a balanced lifestyle. I believe that there are times and places in life that you have to devote your energy to. And if you're devoting your energy to business, well, figure out a way that you can include your family in it instead of finding balance. They have to be part of the equation. Because when you bring up the whole idea of balance, balance doesn't work. You have to bring up the idea of an organic entity, meaning it's part of your ecosystem. It's no balancing at all. It's part of a whole machine that you designed for your own amazing life. So don't get trapped in this whole idea of success being a billionaire or success being the next Mark Zuckerberg. Love yourself. Figure out what success means to you. Look at all these people around the world, you know. You and I may think success is $1 million, but we look at that individual down the street and he has more free time with his kids and he's happier with his wife, he's happier with his friends, and you're like, man, what does he have that I don't have? And his version of success is different from your version of success. So don't trap yourself in this whole comparative type of psychosis. It is psychosis. It's the disease of comparing yourself to others. Look at Hollywood. It's full of fake people pretending to be somebody else. And it's a very, very volatile, filthy, and spiritually, psychologically debilitating type of industry. And really be honest with yourself, guys, before you start anything, whether that is a new venture, you know, an entrepreneurial business, whether that is a new relationship, whether that is a new, I don't know, sport, whatever it may be. Is this what you truly want as you, as an individual? Or is this something that just because Amir did it, or just because that guy did it, that you're gonna do it? If that's the case, then don't do it. And for you to get to this position, obviously you need to pause in your life and figure out what you really want. And that's why I said earlier in this video, talking about the exercise of being honest with yourself on a day-to-day basis. Something so simple that you can do is before you go to sleep, and this is like a real cool hypnosis / NLP technique, is right before you go to sleep, like, you know, when you're going like this, you're almost passing out. So before your head hits the pillow and you're like in la la land, ask yourself the question is, you know, what truly makes me happy? what is my definition of success? So what that happens is your subconscious mind will take it in and start digesting this information. And sometimes you'll be surprised that you'll just wake up in the middle of the night and bang, you get this euphoric type of happy thought that pops in your mind. But be prepared to have a pen and paper on the side to write it down, or else you will forget that. Trust me, you will forget. So make sure your pen and paper is right there. So let's take this full circle again. Success is based on what you want it to be. Enjoy the evolutionary experiences of going through life, both the pains, the struggles, the ups, the downs, the smiles and frowns. And don't ever, ever compare yourself with other individuals, and always love yourself for who you are. All right, guys. What I'd love from you today is if you can leave a comment below this video. I'd like to know what your main pains and struggles are today, and I'll make sure to respond. Have an amazing day, and peace. Adios.